Hi, my name's Stewart Lynch. For developers, WWDC is like Christmas, where Apple releases new APIs and updates to existing ones, giving us more tools to work with and more challenges to tackle. Now, I consider this the beginning of a new year, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to share with you a summary of the 60 videos that I released last year, with the hope that you might find something here that you'll want to check out and perhaps subscribe to my channel. Now, this is a short video, so stick with it till the end, and I'll show you where you can download my channel watching app for macOS. That'll make it easier for you to find and watch not only the past year's videos, but also the rest of my 300 plus catalog of Swift and SwiftUI based content. Now, typically I watch as many of the WWDC videos as possible during WWDC week, and I create a list of topics that might be of interest to my subscribers. I don't, however, create any videos until I've had a couple of months to absorb as much information as possible on the topic so that I can present the information in a logical manner with some purpose. So during July and August then, I'll continue on with other video topics, and last year was no exception. I continued on with my Deeper Understanding series and added 6 or 7 new videos that dug a little deeper into topics that I had once struggled with, but now I have more clarity on. Then it was time to release the new content videos. I came up with 12 topics that I thought I could present information on in a single video. And this continued right up until the end of October. Then I decided to dig a little deeper on some topics, and I released a 9-part series on SwiftData, the new replacement for Core Data. Now, in this series, we built a complete application for tracking books that you've either read, you want to read, or are currently reading. We covered sorting, filtering, relationships, lightweight migrations, and I also made sure that I introduced you to both localizations and the ability to sync your data between devices. I then followed this by introducing you to GitHub Pages and the ability to present a dynamic application warning alert to your users without having to push out a new update to your application. And then, beginning in January, I updated one of my most popular playlists, and that was to cover in a 7-part series how you can use source control with Xcode to manage your project repositories and revisions both locally and on GitHub. This was followed by a 2-part series on how you can create your own custom SwiftUI calendar view and add it to your project to track and present tallies of events that might have happened on any given day. Now, MapKit for SwiftUI saw a lot of improvements last year, so I created a new 10-part series where I build a trip planning app that uses SwiftData for persistence and introduces you to a wide range of MapKit features that you can add to any of your projects. Then I did another video on using GitHub Pages to store JSON and other resources so that you could present a list of FAQs within your app and update those FAQs without having to submit a new version of your app to the App Store. Included with that project is a Mac application that helps you create, manage, and export the properly formatted JSON file. Then, at the request of some of my followers, I also created a 3-part series that summarizes how you can either use the Photos Picker API to pick photos from your photo library, or use the camera to take a photo, and then add them to your project, persisting them as data objects in a SwiftData model. Now, I was scheduled to speak at Deep Dish Swift in Chicago in May, but unfortunately, I came down with COVID and I had to cancel. I did, however, record a practice run earlier, so I was able to share what I would have presented had I been able to make it. And then I finished the year with one more series, where we built a complete application based on WeatherKit. In this application, you search for and add your own list of cities, and we make sure that things like dates, times, and temperature formats are all presented correctly based on either the location of the user's device or their preferences. Now, I'm busy learning all of the new content recently released at WWDC 24. But I'm going to continue to release other videos until August when, after a number of Xcode releases, things should be fairly stable and I'll be able to start sharing new content. In the meantime, if you're interested in my videos and you want to be able to search for and locate content more easily and get access to the source code for starter and completed projects, I encourage you to download my channel listing app from Gumroad. You don't have to pay anything for it. Just enter 0 for the price and it's yours. Now, of course, if you know my content and you find it useful, you can always pay a token amount or you can buy me a coffee to support my work. I typically create my videos in batches, but I only release one per week unless it's a series where I might release 2 per week. Now, if you want to become a monthly subscriber to my Ko-fi account, you'll get immediate access to all of my videos as soon as I've edited them. And you'll also receive regular email updates from me and priority responses to questions. I'm going to continue to release all of my content for free, so there's absolutely no obligation to pay for anything. But your support is greatly appreciated and allows me to also support other content providers who are giving their time to this wonderful Swift community.